Support for Radio Friends comes from Columbia Healthy Smiles, the dental office of husband and wife team Dr. Batson and Dr. Abe, offering comprehensive and customized care to patients of all ages. Learn more by calling 573-721-9039 or online at www.columbiahealthysmiles.com. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Wednesday, August the 26th. Good to have you with us today. And here in the studio, this is the first time you've been back in the studio with us, I think for about 5 months or so.
Yeah.
My friend Scott Bradley from Carpet One. Good to have you here. We're social distance, 7.5 feet apart, but it's good to see your face.
It's good to be here. You got everything nice and clean and tidy.
Yeah,
so,
we're doing
nice.
our part of social distancing with the masks and the whole thing. But you're here today to tell us about something, you said it's not new, but I have never seen a product like this. It looks like wood, but it is actually carpet?
It is. It's a textile, and this is for mainly for heavy use areas, commercial areas.
Would people use it in the house?
They could use it in their house, exercise areas, or if they
It'll
have
never wear
office. It's got a 20-year service life for commercial use.
Okay, so if you put it in the house, it's going to be in there for 40 years or so. You're going to get tired of it. But hold that up for people watching on television or on the internet. We have a picture of this. Now, for the radio, I want you to describe this. This looks like a hardwood floor. It looks like a hardwood floor. It's got the grain in it, but it actually is a very short loop carpet.
Well, it's not looped. It's a cut pile, but there's 46,000 little tufts in a square inch, so it's extremely dense. It feels.
How do they get that wood look to it?
The technology, the digital technology that they possess now, and this is a very viable solution to keep maintenance costs and increase safety factors for slips and falls. This is extremely sure-footed, wet or dry.
Mm-hmm.
Very easy to clean. It requires no special equipment to clean this.
And as far as the environment, very environmentally friendly?
Yes, due to the long service life alone and due to the need, for the lack of need to wax or seal these floors, extremely friendly to the environment.
How do you hold that other one up there, Scott? Because this is a kind of a natural wood color one that looks to me like it's hardwood floor. I mean, it looks like hardwood floor. So if you want carpet or you want the feel of something soft underfoot, but you want the look of wood, you got it right there.
Yeah, and it's waterproof, so if you had a spill, it would just beat up, and you can just wipe it up, and it would be dry within
Does
minutes.
It stain, or is it pretty much stain-proof?
There's only a couple of things that I've seen change the color of it. One being mustard. The turmeric in mustard can take the color out. But iodine has come out of it. Permanent marker comes out of it.
Okay.
Ketchup comes out. Coffee.
All right. So if people want more information on any of this, they can contact you.
Absolutely. I'd love to talk to anyone interested in this product.
Okay. You give them your phone number there?
It's 573-449-0081.
Okay. And if you're concerned about the environment, that is environmentally friendly, just the fact that it's going to last forever.
Yeah, and the maintenance alone.
All right.
Absolutely.
Scott Bradley, thank you so much for coming by Carpet One Floor and Home.
It's always fun. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So now we're going to talk about something that happened 100 years ago today, and it's left its mark, and that is women finally had the right to vote. And I want to introduce you to MARILYN McLEOD. You're all dressed up You're
just
like it's 100 years ago with the women. So what happened today? It was finally ratified, right?
right. Well, the Congress had approved it the year before, and the state of Missouri had ratified it, but it needed 36 states, and so each state had to take the time to ratify the 19th Amendment. The final one was Tennessee, which it passed by one vote.
Just one vote?
One vote.
See, that shows how important it is to get out and vote, because one vote can make a difference.
Absolutely. And then it had to go to, so officially it had passed, but then it had to be certified by the U.S. Secretary of State, which he did on this date 100 years ago, August 26th, 1920. So I couldn't resist wearing my costume with my sash.
Yes, I'm glad you did. I'm glad. And for people listening on the radio, she's got the hat on. She's got the, you're wearing a white dress, which the women were wearing when they were out protesting, right?
Right.
And then you've got the sash across there, and it says votes
for women.
Votes for women. Okay.
Right.
So it could be 100 years ago today that we're looking at you.
Could be. But I'm not 100 years old.
Yeah. Okay. So women have the right to vote. Now you want to talk about the election coming up?
Yeah. Well, women were added to be possible to vote. We know that over the years it didn't exactly happen for everyone. But now we have to be sure to vote. And this year is very complicated because of the pandemic. And Election Day is November 3rd. So we want to be sure that everyone understands that they need to consider how they're going to vote and think about it in advance. You can still vote at the polls. The polls should be safe. I mean, they're going to do as much safety measures as they can. I know that's certainly true here. But you may want to vote by mail. So the traditional way to vote by mail was by absentee ballot. But absentee ballots require a certain reason.
Right.
Right. You have to check off a reason. And several of them are for health reasons. And it does not need a notary. But say you were going to be out of town on Election Day, you could do an absentee ballot, but you would have to have it notarized. Mm-hmm. But this year, because of the pandemic and people's concerns about being able to vote in person, the legislature approved a measure to allow mail-in ballots for anybody.
Okay.
I mean, any citizen, obviously.
So now we're almost out of time, Marilyn. But the important thing is, if you are going to vote by mail, you need to do it early.
Early, absolutely.
Don't wait till the last minute to vote by mail.
Absolutely. And you can already put your name in to request a ballot. You won't get it until later in September, but do it early and mail it back right away if that's what you're going to do.
So if you're going to vote by mail and you get your ballot in September, you can go ahead and vote in September.
Yes, right.
And then there is plenty of time for it to be delivered and be counted on Election Day.
Exactly.
Okay. So. Marilyn, thank you for coming by. And I'm so glad that all the women can vote, because women can make a difference.
Thank you very much.
All right. If people want more information about the League of Women Voters, they go online for it.
Right.
Okay. And if there's something you'd like to hear or see, I'd love to hear from you. Drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. And congratulations, Marilyn, and all the other women, too.
Okay. Thank you.